We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation.
Now y'all know I gotta give y'all some more of that Ceecee Freedmen. Here's part 2 of Ceecee Freedmen on the Warpath, as she takes aim at Sir Major and any and all opposition. And she also touches up on other subjects such as black immigrants, etc, etc, etc. Share this video with the foundational family, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
When it comes with dealing with people on this app, it can be vicious. You know, and you haven't went off. You all of y'all, shout out to you, Ink. All of y'all. I love all of y'all, but you just have to be better prepared to and I'm like you, right? I want everybody to get along. I want everybody, I listen. I I honestly don't have time for a lot of foolishness, okay? I need, like I said this morning, a lot of people need to go get some counseling, because 2024, I don't have time for any of this, anything that happened in 2023, right? So keep this in mind. So you're gonna have to shake and move and decide, and decide what you're going to do. Me myself, I stand on lineage business only. Okay, within saying that, you got to have a lot of tougher skin to do some things that you might not want to do when it comes to this app. Okay, I just want you to be prepared, better prepared.
Okay, so my response, Denmark, is just like I'm doing with you. I can have anybody come up on stage right now. You guys seen me do this. You can come up. You can tell me you don't like me. You don't like my stance. You don't like whatever. I can talk to you. I don't have to be disruptive. I don't have to be aggressive. But there was a point you said, don't say names. I kept mine brief. I said to the title of the room, this person, yada, yada, yada. I was done. And they kept taking jabs and kept taking jabs. And then I said, why can't we go back to the order of the space? Miss Eddings, watch this Ahmed guy. Don't let him put anything in the Jumbotron and regulate his mic. So I'm the one that kept saying, no, let's go back to the order of the room. But you allowed it to be a back and forth and people just running up. And I hope you reflect on that. It didn't have to be it that way. It's your space. You kick everyone down. Everyone that's disrupting the room, and tell them, if you can't abide by the rules, if you keep coming off your mic when it's not your turn, and if you keep making personal attacks, you're done. It's simple. And then you kept trying to play the middle. Well, you guys are disrespecting me. No, I'm not going to continually be disrespected when I was playing by the rules. I'm not going to sit and let people just scream at me off mic. And I don't go in rooms full of chaos. So I expected more from you. I've known you forever. You know who Sir Major is. You even said in the space, brother, you're my brother. Okay, cool. He's your brother. Your brother is a dude that has all these charges against him, and you really don't believe any of them. And there's camera footage. There's documentation. You don't believe any of it, and you still want to play the middle? That bothers me. It really bothers me. We have to have some integrity about this movement with who we associate with. The press, nobody will ever be able to team me with Sir Major, ever. There's people on this app. No, I see how they move. I see what they do. We have to draw a line somewhere, but it was your space. So I'm not going to dictate to you who can come into your space. He wanted to come in there and he was like, well, tell her to unblock me. But you're already in the space talking. Wait your turn and let's keep moving. I tried to be high level, but to allow him and his minions just to run up on me. I know you know how to regulate a space, and it really did bother me. And then you said I was disrespecting you for standing up for myself. No. Like I said, you keep knocking, I'm going to answer. And let me see you in real life. If you're a man, you can come and talk to the men who love and care about me. If you're a woman, I'll see you. But sending people to my house and you know this, Denmark, you know for a fact it's true that he doxed me. You know that.
Well, I didn't know he sent anyone to your house. I thought that
I,
was
I,
Somali.
I've told you repeatedly. Everybody from Clubhouse knows.
Mm.
We had the recording and we listened to it. You
I
know
know,
he runs me down. As a
honey.
man, you don't think you should have said, you know what? You're not going to do any of this in the room. As a matter of fact, don't even make inferences. Don't even nothing allude to her.
Well, no, okay. All right, Connie. As a man, okay, as a man, I asked both. I asked everybody in the room. As a matter of fact, I was very particular about making my references to the entire room to set a precedence. My references were from here on, we don't include nobody's name because when I started the room was started in a, as a spinoff from another room. And I was careful not to mention the people's names who inspired me to start this room. And so I said, everybody, no names, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. He came in hot talking about you. And I said, no, we're not doing that. I shut that down. I think you wanted to respond.
But
That's
I kept trying to tell you, this is where I'm going to jump in. I wasn't going to respond at a low level. I was going, damn. I said, I'm
mhm,
going to respond via the title of the room. And I did that when I finally got to
right,
speak, spoke briefly, and it
right.
was done. And then I said, why can't we go back to the hands? Why that ratchet ass thing, I've never met her in my life, shank somebody. That ratchet thing was in your room just disrupting it with that low level talking and cursing and just low level, just skanky shit.
Yeah.
I didn't come in there. You know I don't co-host with hardly anyone. That's because I trusted you.
Uh-huh. Okay. So he came in the room hot and he mentioned your name. And I said, no, 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 we're not going to do that. You wanted to respond. And you said, okay, I'm going to respond. I'm not going to mention anybody's name, but there was plenty of inferences or insinuations because you mentioned stuff that involved him.
Yes, you
So
said don't say any names.
okay, everybody in the room knew what you were talking about. Okay,
And he embraced it. He
and
said
and
she's talking about my crimes. And
okay,
go
okay,
play it back.
but
He said
Connie,
my crimes.
I just want you to see things from my perspective for a second. So this is how I'm looking at what's transpiring. Is when I said, okay, nobody mentions nobody names and all that their type stuff, and we were in agreement with that. Then you started making references to him without mentioning his name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. When you got done, you said, well, now let's go back to the hands. Well, I didn't think that that would be fair because if someone addresses me, I want the opportunity to respond. I think that's fair.
But if
So I
we're
said
not
no.
mentioning
So
names,
I said no. Go ahead, sir, Major. Do not mention anyone's name. And he responded, referencing you, the way you referenced him,
mhm,
signifying as well. Boom. Okay. He went on for 2-3 minutes, whatever the case it was. He said what he had to say. Boom. Okay. Then others came behind him. And the only one that mentioned your name was Reup. And I told Reup, no, don't do that. We're not doing that. Others, Shanky, didn't mention your name. The other one, the elder, didn't mention your name. But I noticed that there was a pattern of people coming behind Sir Major who were referencing you. At that point, without mentioning your name, at that point, I said, listen, this is my co host. I am going to protect my co host. If there's an issue, that shit needs to be resolved elsewhere. This is my room. I feel as though you guys are respecting me. At that time, I was talking to them specifically. And they even said, you know what, Denmark, I respect you. I'm going to leave.
You
They said,
leave
I'm
us
going to
for a
leave. And
lot
they
of
start
stress.
and they started leaving. And they started leaving. And it was being squashed. The only person that mentioned your name once was Rhea. And then they started leaving because I told them that I began to feel like they were ganging up on you because there were 3 or 4 of them came in a row, not mentioning your name, but referencing you. And I said, no, I'm going to protect my co-host, right? And you guys ain't going to do that. If you attempt to do that, I'm going to move you down or remove you from the room. They said, okay, Denmark, I respect you. We're going to leave. And they started leaving. Then you started referencing them. And I said, Connie,
Why did I start referencing
I
them?
think it's because they had been referencing you.
No, because the Shank girl came off her mic. I don't remember the guy's name, Blackborn, somebody, some older, chubby black guy. She got people blocked. They had a whole thing. My point is, we could replay this. Everybody can go and listen to the space and make your own opinion. All that shit should have been shut down. Period. We had people with hands up. We could have just gone back to that. You as the host, and all the time you spoke, the reason they didn't cut you off is because I put the whole room on mute. That's what was happening. I feel how I feel. I believe it got so disruptive that you should have said everybody's getting off the stage except for my co-host. Because all those people shouldn't have been coming off their mic. And just that Shank woman, the way you entertained her, then you played the middle. Oh, well, I met Connie on Clubhouse and she brought me into this. And the reason I admire Sir Major is because of this. I'm not on the same level as Sir Major. Ever. Ever. So you were playing the middle and you don't want to admit it. And it is what it is.
Yeah,
And it's okay. And
yeah,
then you crash the room. You crash the room on purpose
yeah.
so you could avoid taking responsibility. Whereas I'm cool with Miss Eddings. I'm cool with average black guy. If they get out of order, they're getting kicked down. You know what I'm saying? If they're not the co-host. I'm cool with these people. But if they're disrupting my space and we can't continue moving forward, and we were supposed to be having a space about tethers, disruptors, and Quantel Pro. Every time I go into a space, Denmark, I'm telling you, re-ups and Sir Rager, the see-through scammy skank, they run into the space. They have me on some type of notification, looking for opportunities to run me down. You know who he is. You know what a nasty creature he is. I don't care if you want to wait until the court date is over. By the way, people, you can Google it. His next court date is April 28th. And so Re-Ups is in the space. Now, see how immature he is? He can't come in, be a grown man. He can't do that. Everybody else came up. There's another
Connie,
detractor.
can we get back to what we were talking
No,
about?
it's my space. Like I said, you ran your
Right,
space.
it's your space. It's your
Right.
space, and you're going to do it your
Excuse
way.
me, sir.
And you're going
Excuse
to
me,
do
sir.
it your way. And
Excuse
I
me,
get
sir.
that. I
Excuse me,
respect
sir.
that.
So, as I was saying, but your space got so out of hand. If you were out of hand, I'd kick you down. I'm not going to let this devolve into this nasty, nasty thing. And I'm especially not going to let people just run up on you, whether it's inference or direct insults. I mean, I feel how I feel. We can beat this till it's a dead horse. Did you want to address anything else?
Yeah. So it, like you just said, that this is your space and you're going to run it the way you want to. And I was trying to run my space the way I wanted to, but no one would allow me to.
So
When
then
I
what
asked
action should
people,
you have taken?
pardon me,
What action
what
should you
actually
have
I did, I
taken?
boomed the room
No,
and I
before
restarted
that,
the room.
before it turned
That
into
that
mayhem.
that was no, Connie. This is your room. You run your room the way you
Right,
want to. I run my
right.
room the way I want to.
Okay, so that was not
That's the way
appealing
I
to me.
wanted to run it.
Okay, if you like chaos, you like chaos. So that's the end of it, right?
That's the end of it.
Thank you, sir. Miss Eddings, who's up next?
I had Average Hand and Black Liberation Front
I
and
think Black Liberation
yeah.
Front, if I'm not mistaken, that is Sir Major. This
Okay.
Swang Low
No,
guy.
no, ma'am, it's not. I just
Oh,
wanted to let you know. I
sorry,
apologize for
sir.
cutting you off.
Swang Low is re-ups. So pick whatever order. I'm sorry, I didn't keep track.
Well, I'll go first since I have my hand up, and it won't be that long. I just wanted to go with what he was saying. Denmark was saying something about being a Trump supporter and how something about I'm not paid to be here because I support Trump and not Biden, some shit like that. And most of us don't give a fuck about Biden and don't support Biden. We ain't Democrats. So yeah, that's if you support Trump, good for you. If you don't, good for you. I don't support Trump. I don't support Biden. I don't get all happy because Trump gives me a wink and says, I'm going to do this with immigration and I got a plan for Black America. That doesn't get me looking his way at all. Right now, I'm a vote locally, and that's if I see something to vote for, but I don't see nothing to really vote for really much locally. I'm actually looking. But when it comes to nationally, neither one of these fucks have given me anything to vote for. Nobody who's running for the Republican side has given me anything to vote for. And we know Democrats is so fucked up that we got black candidates saying, basically fuck us. And we're gonna give all the benefits and all the priorities and all of that to people who can't even fucking vote. So yeah, nobody's gonna you vote for Trump, we're not gonna think you're an agent because you vote.
Right, right. And
Yeah, that's
I receive that, and I don't know if Denmark receives that. A lot of us, I vote for a freaking seal before I vote for most of the Democrats. If a local politician comes with some reparative, restorative policies on the local level, they might get my vote. But other than that, if you're against open borders, you got my vote. But I do want to say this before we go to the next hand. I'm not against people getting paid to be on these apps. It's what you're getting paid to do. Most in the United States, Malcolm X warned us about this, about celebrities. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google, just type in Malcolm X, in your search engine, Malcolm X celebrities. And he has a clip where he discusses how we're the only people on the planet that the Democrats and the Republicans get rappers. Well, and during his day, he said comedians and clowns and celebrities to be our representatives. They don't do that to anyone. In 2023, the Asians get scholars, the Latinos get scholars, the Vietnamese, everybody. They talk to their high level people, but they come and talk to Cardi B for us, right? They talk to the most low level people, and then we have to run those people down. So I don't care what people get paid for, but in the United States, we're seeing you can't even be a black actor, a black American Freedman actor on TV anymore unless you're dating a white woman or a non-black American Freedman. So they have this thing so on lock, and that's why I get upset that I can't even. I think you should be able to get on this app, especially with black Americans, Freedmen, FBA, and go in any space and just listen. I've been in spaces, I'm just sitting there not bothering anybody. This is even before people saw me on the Power 106. But they heard me speak in another room and they felt some type of way because everybody was applauding, right? So somebody's got to run you down. That's a sad state of affairs. That we can't just go sit in a space and get some knowledge or a different viewpoint or even disagree in a heated manner. Like we should be able to go head to head without tearing one another down or talking about, I'm going to pull up, I'm going to beat your ass. Your kid is retarded. What? I don't even know these type of black people. Who freaking raised these people? So I don't care what you get paid for. Let Soros come to me. I'm taking that money. Then I'm going to flip that shit on him and start talking about what I want to talk about. And let them come after me for their money back. Okay? Play the game. Don't get played. Who's up next, Miss Settings? Oh, Average, were you done?
absolutely.
Average. He does have a plan for Black America. I just wanted to say that. And the
Who
other hand,
does?
that's
Who
I
does?
put it in jumbotron. And the other
Oh,
hand,
oh
that's
no, no, no. I'm not saying that Trump did not. I'm saying I don't get all happy because he looks my way and has a plan for us. That doesn't. That's not enough for me.
Oh, okay. Because I know I've heard a lot of people say, "Well, nobody has a plan for us," and it is what it is. Anyways, thank
Wait,
you.
wait, average. Somebody sent you something to post about Sir Major and the jumbotron. You're our jumbotron guy.
Okay.
No, because honestly, I don't like when I'm talking and then trying to search for stuff and put it in the jumbotron. Like I just want to listen and have a conversation.
Uh, go ahead. Uh,
Re
swing it.
ups.
I can speak now.
That's re
Okay.
ups.
Yeah.
Yes.
Connie, I've never had a conversation with you, right? I don't have notifications on for you. You have me blocked for whatever reason, right? Cool. I run with Mage. That's my boy. Um, I tend to not care about personal beefs and all that shit that's going on, right? When that's what the room is geared towards, right? We were in Denmark's room, which we have been bouncing through each other's rooms for the last couple of weeks, right? Because that's just, we cool with each other. We're mutuals. So when you came in the room, we were removed, right? Because you were a co-host, right? I've been sitting on many of stages with people that I don't personally like, right? But just because, like what you was just saying, I could agree with a good 80, 90% of it, right? I could look past that. Where it becomes disingenuous is, right, when we all want to play the victim, right? When we know what this app is about, when we know what certain space is about, when we know what we're doing, and then we want to act like, oh, woe is me, right? When just in the last statement you made, oh, we can have the serious conversation, but we don't have to disparage or whatever word you use, right? But then you ask it for average to put it up in a jumbotron. Well, this is it. Let's have the real conversation, right? Because the conversation in Denmark's room was about the older well, when I came in, right, it was about the olders in the community playing these games. What kind of example are you setting? Let that man have his day in court, right? But when niggas start getting nasty with you and saying what they have to say, right, you want to be a victim and, oh, this person attacked me. This person did this to me. No, tell the truth. You said some disparaging shit to those Somali people. So when they got your shit, it was what it was. And if it was that serious, ma'am, go file a report at the police department and handle your business, right? Now on the app, we protect you in the space and we get on code. But besides that, with this trying to make people feel a certain way because you don't want them in the space and we have to look out for people, man, time out with all that. Live your best life, do what you do, shout out to the work, that's why I mentioned your name in the last space, because I was shouting out your pull-ups at 106 and letting you know nobody was trying to undermine your thing like whoever told you, right? It was people were making calls so you could actually show up to the meetings, right? Because that was your pull up. So just be factual when you're talking about stuff. Because I was actually on that Zoom call, and, and like at your goddamn age, like if you are 60 plus, set a better example for those of us on the app, right? And this is my motto: ages 8 to 80, blind, crippled, crazy. If you respect me, I'm going to respect you, right? I heard what you were saying about me in this, and frankly, I don't give a fuck. I don't know you. Respectfully, you don't know me. Don't speak on me. Speak on the Nigerian dicks you suck and all the work you do in the community, but keep my fucking name out of your mouth. Respectfully, right?
Nigga, how the fuck is that respectful, nigga? Come
Bro,
on,
you just
man.
stay out of it, bro. Just stay out of it. It has
Man,
nothing
fuck
to do
you,
with no
nigga.
nigga. Fuck you, you
No,
fat
nigga.
nigga. Cause
No, nigga. That was disrespectful. Come on, the Nigerian dicks you suck, nigga. Let's talk about the dicks you suck, nigga. Sir Majors, by the way, you his wife, you bitch ass nigga. You could have seen it would have been cool if you'd have minded your fucking tone, but nope. You gotta come up. You gotta come out of your face disrespectful, nigga. Always riding Sir Major's dick, nigga. Why don't you go suck some pink dick, you bitch ass nigga? Now,
And so back to Denmark. Now you see how that went? He got to speak and speak and speak. And then when he became wholly disrespectful, I booted him because I give everybody a fair chance. I let him talk about my age, a whole bunch of shit, and I'm going to address everything he said because that's why I like my detractors to come in the space. But then he got crude and all of that. But you know what? I talked about his ass. So he felt some type of way. So he should have said, okay, he said, I don't like what you said about me. So he said his piece and now he's booted. So now I'm going to address what he said. He said, you know what this app is about. What is the app about? For people like me, I use the app to spread the message about anti-Blackness, how to combat it. I give people online tools. I don't like spending my time posting shit to racists all day, pulling up them kissing and having sex with dogs. That makes me look low level, but they troll us, I troll them. And we got a small army of trolls that get what's happening. That's why we have the hashtag notice the pattern. We stole that from the racists. We're at war on the app. So we're not going to just sit around and let people come at us all day. When the Asians come at us, Diane Yap, we run her the fuck down. That's the online advocacy that I do that I don't want to do. But it's part of the work, right? So whenever I hear dudes like him say, you know what this app is about, for y'all, it's fun and games and bullshit. For me, it's not. When I have a fun space, we were in a space about 2 weeks ago, clowning, talking in different voices. Dudes were in there clowning my age. We were roasting each other, all in good fun. All in good fun. There's a time to have fun, and there's a time to be fucking serious. Our people are fucking suffering. So when I hear weirdo, you know what this app is about, you know what it is, you know how I do, you're a weirdo. Number two, he said, I don't know him. Why would I block you? Because you were running up on me. Back in the day, I gave you a couple of chances. I didn't know who you were. And people were like, oh, that's Sir Major's boy. Oh, I understand. Block. The thing that I've done in this space all day, I held my own. I called you out. I called Sir Major out and everybody else that ran up on me in that space, if I could remember their name. One thing I'm not is I'm not a punk and I'm not a coward. If I call you out your name online, like I said, the people I've had their numbers, I've called people on this app that I was cool with that were talking shit behind my back or sneak dissing me. I called them up. I'm going to call you and talk to you like a grown woman. I don't have to yell. I don't have to scream. I don't have to call you out of your name. I'm grown. So I held a space today with Sir Major's name in it. I've tried to go into his spaces before to have the conversation, but he acts like a child and he mutes and screams and yells. Then you said, just something about just because I don't like you. I'm trying to remember something weird you said, like I have you blocked just because I don't like you. No. There's a ton of people in the space. How come none of them are blocked? Because they have common sense. They don't run me down. They don't call me out my name. They don't spread rumors about a lady. I am a lady. I am a woman who has worked all my life. I put myself through undergraduate and law school. Everything I have, I earned it. As Tariq says, I got it out the mud. Everything I have. There's not one thing that I have. Yeah, people bought me gifts, whatever. I did this. And I'll be damned if some low scumbags like you, crackhead, re-ups, you can look up his record, is going to tear me down. Then you said, don't play the victim. How am I the victim when Sir Major runs around imitating me, using my profile picture? I'm not even bothering him. He's a nothing to me. The dudes I run around with, these are grown ass men. Some of them with families. Niggas that played in the NFL. Niggas that played in leagues. Like if you ain't been around most of them niggas, these new niggas are weird. These are old school niggas with heart. Every time I try to get them to listen to this app, somebody does something foolish and they look at me like I'm crazy. I can't even recruit them over here because of the silliness. I run around with men who build industries. I can run around and just care about being cute and wanting to go to parties and shit. Yeah, even at my age, I still got it like that. And you can stay mad about that. But nope, I'm on this fucking app. I'm over here writing legislation. I'm over here planning stuff. I would like to have some fucking fun. without some little peen ass boys trying to run up on me. Then you try to play it out. Oh, you said some shit to the Somalis. Oh, so you're not on this team? You're on the Somalis team? I talk shit about Africans, white people, Asians, Latinos. Oh, don't act like you didn't say something to the Somalis that caused you to do that. Well, what made Sir Major sit his little see-through scammy ass up in there with them, encouraging, oh, don't let her get away with that? What made Sir Major join in the doxing of a freedman? What made Sir Major hold spaces with the Africans, not against just against me? It's a lot of people that don't fuck with him, and that's why I'm having another space so everybody knows who he is. He sat up there, had a whole space. Spaces, plural. Don't fuck with the freedmen. They're not to be trusted. Oh, he was in there holding court. They're trying to kill you. He told the Somalis, I don't even know anything about the Islam religion. He told the Somalis that, I got to remember this. He told the Somalis that I said something about, I don't even know what they call their God. So I guess it was Allah. That I said something, but I really there was a point, like one thing about these people flooding into this country, you got to be very careful. This guy just killed a guy who said something about their God. These people are very religious. They're religious zealots, and they will harm you and kill you. They had fucking 5,000 people in a space heated because they thought I said something about their God. And I still went in there and defended myself. So you heard him come in here and he built up to the raggedy. Oh, you know you said something to the Somalis. I sure in the freak said something to them big-headed ass people that sit over there and call us Abid and Jarir. We never started anything with them. But if they want to bring their light bulb ass heads over here talking shit about my people, I'm running you down. But the space that Denmark had earlier was about how to identify a tether, because everyone is not a tether just because they're foreign. Okay? But how to identify a tether, somebody who tries to tether to you for their own uplift, for their own financial benefit and gain while tearing us down. So he said, oh, don't act like you didn't do nothing to the Somalis. I hope y'all heard that and see why I'm running them down. That's who you want in the movement? Oh, I'm in the wrong for defending my people? I'm in the wrong for going against the outside group that came to this nation who are surviving on the resources and the tax dollars that we are paying to them? While they can't build a fucking underground, above ground fucking toilet? Yeah, I talk that shit. But he wants to come in here and tell me, oh, you deserve that. And that's why Sir Major was in there with them. Then he said, oh, we protect you. Sir, re-ups. I've never known you. You were just some raggedy ass, random cokehead running up on me until people started explaining to me who you were. You don't protect me. Then you said, I don't know, something in there. You didn't say anything to me in the space. Dude, people go back and listen to Denmark's space. He start coming off the mic screaming and yelling at me, demanding to speak and all this. And then he's acting like, you don't know, you speaking on this man, you don't know what he did. I do know what the freak he did. Again, type in Sir Major gay, Sir Major pedophile, Sir Major embezzler. You do a Twitter search and all the shit will come up. Sir Major stole money. Sir Major kidnapped a woman. Sir Major abused an elderly. Google it. Sir Major got arrested for impersonating a cop. There's footage and audio of all of this stuff. I'm not making anything up. That's why I'm so bold to hold this space. Nigga, sue me. I'd love to see your ass in court. I'd love everybody to see your sorry ass in court. His date is coming up April 28th. He'll try to get a continuance, which is what he always does. But the judge is getting tired. I also had to write his judge, me and a bunch of people. We didn't even come together. We just found out we were sick of this nigga running people down. We wrote his judge to let him know that this Negro is out awaiting trial and still harassing people. When I contacted the FBI, He has to have a deal with the FBI. When you're on probation, one of the things is that you don't get to be on the internet if you've been committing internet crimes. His crime, stealing that money, was internet based. Why is he on the fucking internet? Anyway, let me get to the next thing. What did he say about me? Something about act my age. Dude, you're upset because I'm kind of vibrant for my age. That's what you're mad about. You can't even get play from a young girl, let alone a 61-year-old that looks like me. That's what you're mad about. What you're mad about is that I'm 61 and I'm still fighting for my people. You said act your age. This is how a 61-year-old woman acts. When little boys run me down, I slap you around. I punish you. I send you to the corner. Little boy? Dirty ass little boy? That's what happens. Granny is slapping you around. You have to come in here and report to me, little boy. Why do you have so much time on your hands to run down an older lady? Why? Who raised you? What's wrong with you? Do you have a mom? Do you have an aunt? Do you have a grandma? Do you love your people? What exactly is wrong with you? It was something else you said. I'm trying to pull this stuff off the top of my head. I will speak on you as much as I want to because you are my enemy. You and Sir Major, I have very few like real life enemies. Come to my town. Come to my city and let my boys talk to you. Come to my city. I live in Los Angeles, California on the west side. But I'm going to call niggas from the east side that are going to come and talk to you because you think you playing games. This is the internet, the interwebs. You know I'm old. This is the interwebs, nigga. You come and see me in my city and talk that shit, little boy. Anyway, who's up next, Miss Eddings?
All right, so we have Black Liberation, Eric Johnson, and then Black American Martian. So go ahead, Black Liberation Front.
Hey, I appreciate you, Miss Edens, and thank you for hosting this space, Miss Ceecee. First of all, if my voice gets shaky, it's because I'm hot, so forgive me. Miss Ceecee did go to Howard. I got folks at Howard. They confirmed it, so that shit need to stop. Number one. Number two, I'm gonna speak on Denmark. Hey, I don't know if you still in here, brother, but you owe a public apology to Miss CC. Number two, number three, this shit is fucking crazy. All right, hear me out. And if you heard me speak before, you probably ain't never hear me get hyped like this. But this shit is fucking crazy. All right, if you got a motherfucker that has kidnapped people, if you got somebody that has literally kidnapped a black woman, all right, you're talking about somebody that I just went through all the documents. I got back channels and shit. I can see all of this shit. If you got somebody that was set up by a CI from the FBI that was in their own shit, they have no discernment. And it's possible that they were aware of it the entire fucking time. And you got to understand that the FBI allows people to go to certain extents before they shut them the fuck down. Before they shut them down. But they could still be working with them the whole time. Now, when we was in Denmark space, we was talking about how to identify folks, right? All the signs are fucking here. All of them are here. This shit is crazy. If birds of a feather flock together, you hear me? Birds of a feather flock together. So if you got somebody up here that's doing this shit, there is literally no excuse. I don't give a fuck what you did with them, how you was hanging out with them in the past, whatever kind of shit they gave you. It does not fucking matter. That shit is dead. It's dead. You can't sit up there and have somebody doing this shit to black women, doing this shit to folk, and then you sitting up there being fucking cordial with them. I wasn't even privy to all of this shit beforehand. I'm type new to spaces. You hear me? But at the same time, as soon as I found that shit out, I sent messages to folks, let them know, nah, this shit fucked up. This shit is dead. How you gonna let a nigga walk around and talk about this shit and act like he with the people, but he doing shit against his own people? This shit is fucking crazy. There's no excuse for this shit. There's absolutely no excuse. And you can post whatever the fuck picture you want about Miss Ceecee in some fucking Africa. I don't give a fuck. You're talking about a nigga that's actually out here committing crimes against the people. What the fuck is there to discuss? This shit is crazy. She shouldn't even have to have this space because whole time, all the shit that's being shared is from fucking August. So if you up here defending this shit, then you gotta understand that you've been privy to it. I'm brand new to this shit. This is fucking crazy, yo. I do not understand this shit. I don't give a fuck. You can try to dox me. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna find nothing. I know how to do my shit. You're not gonna find nothing. It's the reason why I don't have my face up here. Plus, a face is not fucking important to the movement. So take your fucking face down if that's all you care about. This shit is irrelevant. All that shit is irrelevant. It does not matter who you with, who you done talked to, what work you done. If you out here fucking kidnapping black women. What the fuck? This shit is crazy. How is this even a topic of discussion, a debate? In Denmark, bro, you're not in here, so I feel kind of fucked up for like not addressing you with you not being here, but it's recorded. You have to fucking apologize. Bottom line. Because if you were privy to all of these, it's not even accusations at this point. This shit is documented. This shit is fucking crazy. There's no way that anybody, anywhere should be condoning any type of shit. I do not give a fuck. This is crazy. And I'm going to tell you, and we was talking about it in Denmark second space. So I'm going to put it like this. You got motherfuckers out here that are literally on assignment. That are on assignment to fuck shit up. And that's what this shit sounds like. My background is in intelligence. I'm telling you, this shit sounds like that. Y'all need to be privy. You talking about motherfuckers that's up here sharing Dom Lucre shit. I done seen the post where motherfuckers under there talking about, hey, what's up, bro, with Dom Lucre? Go look at the shit that this nigga posts. This shit is fucking crazy, yo. I'm telling you, y'all are literally about to fuck up everything fucking with niggas like that. What the fuck is going on? This nigga is really out here doing this shit. It is documented. You talking about $450,000 that could have went to building communities. Come on now. What's wrong with y'all, man? If y'all sitting up here defending this nigga, please raise your hand so I can block you. Because y'all are fucked up. I'm tired of this shit, yo. Every single time a motherfucker seems to get somewhere with his people, motherfuckers come in and fuck shit up and they get some sort of excuse off for some bullshit. Y'all are bugging. You're fucking bugging. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm a real fucking good shot. Hey, Miss Ceecee, send me your address. If a motherfucker want to pull up with you, I swear to God, I'm going to pop you in your fucking noggin. And that's no bullshit. I will post my shooting shit online. Do not fucking play. That shit's crazy, yo. It's crazy. So fuck you if you stand for that shit. Fuck the ground you walk on and talk that bullshit, but I ain't got time for it, and the people don't either. So get the fuck on.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that heartfelt, speech that you gave, and the way he spoke. I've been through that. He's just now hearing about this, and I'm filling in. It would take me all night to tell you all the shit Sir Major running me down. But I want to ask the Black Liberation Front, as somebody who's in intelligence, if you see an arrestee on camera crying, sniveling, snot coming out their nose, talking about, I will kill myself, I can't go to jail. What's done with that type of person? Who is he attractive to?
At that point, you become a possible confidential informant. All right. So if you show signs, if you go look at the field manual for human intelligence investigations for the United States Army, you will see that there are tactics that you can use when someone has a fear response. You can use a fear up or fear down response in order to coddle them to the point to where they can do what you want. They are a possible CI.
Thank you. Now, I forgot to address the whole Nigerian thing. So the only thing The only person that's like, oh, you're not a lawyer, you're not an attorney, it's only Sir Major. So whatever, dude. Um, Now, then they my Instagram is open. I haven't been posting in years, but I just recycle. They'll ask me if I want to do a story, and I go, yeah. And it's the same thing that's been up for like 3 years. I haven't been posting. I'm gonna start posting. All the pictures of me and my ex-Nigerian boyfriend are up. There's people in this space that are currently dating Africans, Caribbeans, and others. Okay? I'm never going to tell somebody stop dating who you're with right now or divorce the person you're with because you're in this movement and you just woke up. But that's a testament to me and to Black American freedmen. We were the people that believed in Pan-Africanism. We were the people who believed in Black is Black. I was in ADOS I knew that guy for 5 years prior to that, right? We started dating. I didn't know his ethnicity. He used to have a short haircut. He started looking more African as we dated. He let his hair grow out and stuff. I was like, ooh, ooh, oh, okay. But he used to be a real clean cut guy, but real cool dude. Grew up around the corner from Nipsey Hussle. Talks American, acts American, Black American, Western, whatever. He was at the ADOS meetings with me. He was an ally. And again, that's a testament. We were dating anybody Black. We thought everybody was Black. We knew that there were other ethnicities, but we were like, yeah, we're all Black. We're in this together. And then you learn that that's not the case. And they keep trying to run me down. You were dating an African. Sure was. Go look at our pictures. Oh, we were so cute. That's what you're mad about. Who's up next, Miss Settings?
That would be Eric Johnson.
Oh yeah, thank y'all for letting me come on to the space. Black family, I'm gonna just say this right now. For
Just say
that
you're a
dude,
conscious outlaw.
no, is Eric Johnson. I ain't no troll, man. I wouldn't even come up in here. This is a
You're not
serious
conscious
thing that's
outlaw?
going on here. No, ma'am.
Are you sure?
I swear to God on my
Oh,
life,
y'all
on my
do
dead
sound
grandmother's grave.
alike. Are you from? Where you from?
I'm from Athens, Georgia, man.
Oh,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
okay.
Yeah, thank you. But like I was saying, for that dude to come up in here and be talking shit when this is a serious space and this is a serious matter, I instantly blocked him, man. I wish I could block people twice because every time that dude come up here, man, he's definitely overdosing off crack cocaine and heroin. This dude needs to be in a straight jacket. See, this is why we need to have a budget to be having people back in the sane asylums, man. Because when you have unstable creatures like that coming on these Twitter spaces, just causing all type of chaos and just coming on here just talking shit to the elders who's actually out here putting in the work, that goes to show you that their energy is in a bad place. They ain't bringing it to white supremacy. They bringing it to their own brothers and sisters. And for that bitch nigga to come up in here talking about she's dating a Nigerian, as long as they're on code, you shouldn't be worrying about what a woman is doing with her body,
We
let
broke up
alone
3 years ago, by the way.
okay then. He didn't even have to bring that shit up. And I've been in spaces with that bitch ass nigga, and he just be coming on here talking stupid, talking all types of crazy shit, ain't bringing nothing to the conversation. And I definitely have to block that dude, Sir Major, man, because he's definitely a weirdo ass nigga. All the evidence that's been out for him for the longest. Because I'm the type of person I don't be on these Twitter spaces because half of the time, half of these niggas be up in here like a love and hip hop episode. I only stick with real brothers and sisters who actually talking about black empowerment, let alone talking about something that's gonna bring their lives to a better place. So the moral of the story is that nigga's a punk. The other dude that y'all talking about, he's a whole ass nigga. And I'm just going to land my plane before it blow up in these niggas' faces. Thank you, Miss Friedman. Thank you, Miss Edens. Thank
Thank
everybody
you.
else in the building.
Peace, love, and reparations. And people, honestly, you can come up and speak your mind. Like, I was letting Re-Up speak, but he crashed out at the end. But in all fairness, I did talk about him. But at least I tell the truth. He just comes up with some bullshit and getting crude. But, I did say that I think perhaps he and Sir Major may have some type of sexual relationship. So, turnabout is fair play. I won't be too mad. However, me dating a heterosexual man does not compareth to the sucketh of the dicketh of the homosexualityeth. Okay? So anyway, who's up next, Miss Eddings?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Johnson. We have hold on, let me make sure I got this in order. So we have Black American Martian, we have Brother Elroy, we have a Princess, and then we have that Negro. In that order.
And then one more time, if you disagree, honestly, you can come up. Just try to, if you got something to say, come up and speak your piece. We can have a conversation, but don't be trying to crash out the room, please.
Hey, peace, CC, peace, average, peace, Miss Evans. Yeah, I got off the stage because I can't stand to hear that sassy nigga's voice. Um, I mean, love is love at the end of the day, I guess, with them. I mean, I post some of the Jumbotron. You got Sir Ice Spice hooked up on trannies. You got Relapse. He be in tranny spaces on
Oh,
the.
so you found him. Everything's in the Jumbotron. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was okay. Yeah, we met twice before, Connie. So I mean, at the expo, and at the rally and whatnot. So,
Oh,
I
okay,
mean,
cool.
the real people who's actually in this movement and goes to stuff, they're really gonna be outside. Those gentlemen, they're never gonna be outside at all, because all the shit that they talk, they don't get popped in their mouth, or they gonna get checked. Just like when they flunkies. If you know about me, then you already know what transpired at the expo. So I mean, other than that, I mean, peace to you. Peace to everybody in the room. Um, it's crazy in 2023 if we're still supporting FBI Dick Rowe and any of their flunkies. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna land my plane.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the support.
Appreciate you, bro. One more thing too. I ain't got a problem with Sir Major. He could do whatever he wants to do in his bedroom, but it's just the lying and shit and the pretending and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just fraudulently acting like you're one thing and you're not. Just come out, bro. Just come out. You know what I'm saying? And Re-Up ride for Sir Major like he ride on Sir Major. You feel me? Like that's the kind of loyalty that comes with a ring. You understand me? Sir Major could do no wrong. He will speak up for Sir Major. I'm like, damn, he need to give classes on loyalty. He ride for that dude. That dude can do no wrong. He could be dead ass wrong, and re-ups will come will come for you. And don't talk about him. And I could just
You
picture
went at the
that.
Somalis.
That's what he
Right,
sound like.
exactly. That
Yes.
that was weird. It
That,
was like
that
he's
that's
saying
just
something.
even for Django shit. Like when Calvin died off Django, this type of vibe I was getting from him. And
Exactly.
I wanted to say
He-
something earlier.
He'll die and be
Let
like,
me just say
yeah,
this.
man, holding this damn.
I
He be
wanted to
holding
say
some
something
weed, holding
earlier.
his.
I forgot to say it that this dude was sending dick pics to trannies and stuff. I was meaning to say that earlier and shit because they had him on the jumbotron like a couple of days ago when I was in the Twitter space. I looked at that picture. I'm like, why are you sending dick pics to silverback gorilla built bitches and shit? Like, if you supposed to be a heterosexual man, like that don't make no sense, bro. You can't be a
Pause.
crackhead and still be a heterosexual man. Like, you can't be talking about a sophisticated woman like Miss Freedman and you up in here sucking glass dicks and sending dick pics to trainees and stuff. So that don't make no sense.
Okay,
And
They
and
got
I'm
them
I'm
secret.
okay.
sorry that I'm not being a sophisticated lady today, but it is what it is.
I just wanted to say, listen, they would like to end this thing, and I would like to end this thing because, listen, I'm not gonna hold you. We have over 100 reparations meetings all over the country. Whatever we need to do to make sure that this is done with, and we get on code, I am for that. So they
But they're not on
actually
code though.
to hold on,
Yeah, and I'm not
hold on.
ending my space in the settings.
No, 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 that's not what I want. No, 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 no. What was asked is that they both would like to come into the space and they would like to squash all of it.
Okay, let me tell you a game that he plays. He can come in. We're never going to be friends. If you send people to my home to harm me, if you imitate me, impersonate me, and all the shit you've done, we'll never be friends. You can come in and say your piece. You can do all that. You're a dangerous thing. You are dangerous. He's always hating me one minute, running up in Tariq spaces, and I respect Connie and this and this and that. He used to hold spaces for me on Clubhouse. The Africans kept getting me suspended. He hates on me one day, then holds a space. Bring back Connie. We love Connie. He led the charge, thinking I was stupid enough to be like, oh, he loves me. You can come in here, you can talk, you just say what it is that bothers you so much. Tell them what I have ever done to you. Ever. Because there's no reasoning for this. And as the men in the space have said, why are you running not just me? Why are you running your own people down? That's the real question. That nothing else has to be asked. Your criminality would never come out my mouth. I let you breathe on this space. But you kept stalking me. I let you do that shit for 2 years. And then you jumped the shark in a white people space. And everyone was clutching their pearls and appalled. And I opened up a space just like this so a couple of more 100 people could know about you. If you don't, I won't answer. I don't care enough about you. You're irrelevant. You're a non-factor. You're non-existent. You haven't evolved. Something is clinically wrong with you. So if you want to come in, I've invited you 1,000 times. You can come in. When I come into your spaces and you say you want to have a talk with me, you act like a child. You yell, you scream. So I can't even get one word out without you screaming like a banshee. So you're more than welcome to come in. I unblocked you and you know I did. So come
Oh,
on
okay.
in.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, they needed to be unblocked. I guess you must have blocked his burners
No, I
or
blocked Sir Major 419. I
uh-huh.
unblocked re-ups and then he wouldn't come in. So I blocked him back. So you saw he came in under his burner. Sir
Uh-huh.
Major has a burner that's not blocked. So they know how to get in the space. And the Sir Major 419 is not blocked. So he's pretending.
Okay. All right.
He's
I'll
But
let
you
him.
have
pretending.
to if you removed re-ups, you have to go to the thing, and anybody you remove from the space, you have to like undo that in the little section for removed speakers or whatever it says. Whoever you removed, you have to like undo
Okay, how do
them.
I go to that?
You go to remove. When you look up your you press the little people button at the bottom, uh,
Uh-huh.
and then you go to removed, and then it'll show.
Hold on. Hold on. It's we got to get
Yeah,
past the listeners.
it's him. I can actually do it. It says allowed
Oh,
to join.
can you do it for me?
Yeah, I got it. It says allowed
Because
to
I'm
join.
still scrolling through the listeners. Honest to goodness, I don't see it.
Did it?
I got
Oh,
it. I got it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I did. What was I gonna say? One more thing. I want to address Miss Eddings and CC. Check this out.
Check this
The
out.
whole thing with the let's be friends and all that. You doing too much damage. You done put the real shit out about him, and so now he wants a ceasefire. That's all this shit is. For me, if you want a real ceasefire with all your people, then you need to be accountable. You need to have a come to Jesus moment, as we call it. And hey, I shouldn't have called the FBI. Hey, I shouldn't abuse that old woman. Hey, I shouldn't have, re-ups, for instance. He says, I listen to people's language.
Uh-huh.
The whole Somali thing. I mean, yeah, you was talking slick about him, so they came to your door. Nigga, what? No, 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 no.
Craziness.
You could have got shot coming to somebody's door. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, you don't justify no bullshit like that. You don't justify, and they got your stuff. See how he said it? They got your stuff, like your
Mm-hmm.
information. How did they get it? Because from what I've seen, certain people have been doxing people. When you do that stupid shit, you don't just you arm people's haters. Some of those are white supremacists. So you're arming our enemies so they can have our addresses and fuck us up. That shit is crazy. And you don't just get a pass for that because you feeling now you feel like it would be good for me if we had a ceasefire for now. No, fuck that. Like you actually have put people in danger, people's kids. And I had to tell a couple people this too. Like one day I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna go outside, my full government name, dox myself, and all of that. But if you put my name out there and you put my kids in harm's way, I don't give a fuck if I don't swing back at you today or tomorrow or whatever. Trust me, I will never forget it. At a time that you never expected, something's gonna happen to you, just
Average.
like that.
Average. And that's what I'm saying to all the people that don't understand why I'm having this space. You think I'ma ever forget somebody that put my life, my real life in danger? Do you? And when I saw those Africans outside, I didn't know what was going on. I'll tell you guys a story in a minute. I jumped on Clubhouse, the room filled up, and I said, "Get the fuck out your car next time." They stopped driving by my house that day. They stopped pulling up. I practiced my Second Amendment right. I am not the scary chick that people think I am. Oh, and Sir Major was on Clubhouse talking about her, with the Africans. Oh, she's no damsel in distress. She can hold her own. Oh, I'm supposed to hold my own against some grimy ass Africans pulling up to my house. They didn't post it. Go to her house and harm her. Bring jihad. I'm not thinking it's going to happen. They pulled up. They're looking at the picture window. I work in the front of the house, right? So I'm working and I'll let Average finish. I'll tell you the story in a minute. You come to my house, whether I'm home alone or I'm with somebody, you come on. Let's see how that works out for you. But go ahead, Average.
Cece, check your inbox, please.
The inbox or my text?
Your DM.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Hold on. I just want to say something real quick. We don't have to be friends. We just need to be on code and focus on what we're supposed to be focused on. That was the only point that I wanted to make. I don't care if there's people on here. I swear for God, I don't like your ass. But that's not the time that when we get in front of a company, I'm going to choose to be running you down because I have an issue, especially if the focus for me is reparations. And that's all I'm saying. Y'all ain't gotta like each other, but we still have to move towards what the goal. What's the mission? I don't know if anybody in here has been in the military. I was in the military and it was all about the mission. I don't have to like you in order to work with you in order for us to accomplish said mission. And that's all I'm saying. So we have, let me see, good Lord, a lot of people
But
just,
wait, real quick. And that's been my whole thing. I don't bother anyone. I don't bother him. I don't run people down. Just leave me alone. Stop coming into spaces I'm in trying to run me down. Leave me the fuck alone. It's that simple. You have that much dislike, hatred, jealousy of me? Man, write yourself a letter, get a journal. But leave me the fuck alone. Period. And then Miss T, I don't see anything from you in the DMs.
It may be in your shoot.
Just text me.
Where?
You can't text
Okay,
me?
okay. I'll text you.
Okay, okay. And that's another thing. Do you guys hear how many people I'm cool with in real life that we all have each other's numbers? Y'all sit up talking shit about people to people that never even mention my name. Forget about the people in this space. It's people that y'all don't even know I know. They send me screenshots of what you say about me for no God given reason. I have created a track record for myself because I live the same way, offline and online. I'm consistent. Be careful who you talk to. Everybody's not your friend. The people who are on code, you guys, who was it? Somebody tell me, was it uh Neely Fuller or Dr. Claude Anderson? Dr. Claude Anderson said, um, um, I'm reading it now, T. Dr. Claude Anderson said, our problem is we don't have counterintelligence. I keep telling y'all, a lot of us are very, very serious. We're very serious. You think you running around talking about people? There's a couple of y'all trying to be on the come up, clout chasing, talking about people, sending your little minions doing little dirty shit. You're not even being paid. You're not even Quantel Pro. You just most of it's boys. It's guys. And not just with me. Then they got a couple of little female friends that they send around. We know what's going on. Some of us have known each other for 7 years in real life, and you don't know who we are. Who knows who? So tread lightly. Go, go ahead, Miss Eddie.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I want to land my plane. And also too, I recognize the hands. I know people have been waiting. Definitely want to go to them too. I like what you said about counterintelligence. Because Miss Eddings, I'm with you. You know, us focusing on what we got to focus on, our goals and all of that. But this is war, and people are trying to disrupt us, and we need to recognize who our enemies are. People who come amongst us and act like they're friends. You know, what do they say in the Bible? Beware of or friends bearing gifts, or or something like that. But there are people who act like they're cool with us and they're not, and we need to act against them. It means canceling them, making sure that people know who they are. That's how we got to roll. And as much as we want to be cool, we being on code is also recognizing who's not on code and getting rid of their ass, pushing them to the left, putting them on goofy time, whatever it is. We got to make sure that people know about them, know their crimes, and know how they roll, so we can protect our people. What she brought up, Neely Fuller, and then counterintelligence. I love that, because we have to act that way. We got to roll that way. So when we got people amongst us behaving this way who attack our people, I mean, we got an open enemy here. Somebody who just goes at our people and then acts like they really down for us. And some people fall for that shit or forgive. We're too forgiving. Some of us, we way too forgiving. I'm like, everybody who acts against you, you need to put them on that list and see, when you see how they act, you got to make note of that shit and see when they get mad or whatever, get emotional, how they come apart. You have to make note of that, because they're a liability. You know what I'm saying? Me, when you mess me over, I know how to keep note of it, and I see how you act. I know that you're going to be a problem. One thing I tell my friends, I'm like, if somebody will screw you over for $5, what you think you're going to do for 500, 5,000, 500,000? There's never going to be a scenario where they're going to get any better. And right now, we ain't even to the mountaintop yet. Reparations are going to cost this country trillions of dollars. You think they ain't willing to spend hundreds of thousands, millions, even billions to keep us from getting trillions? Of course they will. And these people, these guys we see now, this is just the first wave. These people are ignorant, they stupid, they're easily to detect, and we know who they are. And we sitting here acting like we don't know what to do, or let's give them a chance, or let's talk it out, or no, man, fuck them. Ain't no talking it out. These cats are our enemies. They behave that way. They've shown us who they are multiple times. These are clowns, and they've made it very easy to detect them. And I want to be very loving to my own people. But once you show me that this is who the fuck you are, how many times I'm gonna bump my head and and keep on taking you back? To all the men in the room, man. If a chick cheat on you, you know what I'm saying? It's that one time and that's it. And you move on. You move to the next one. You leave her ass where it is. You know what I'm saying? What Willie D say? Let a hoe be a hoe. That's a hoe ass nigga. Let a hoe be a hoe. Let him be over there and be a hoe ass nigga over there. He want to do all of this weirdo stuff where he's this one day, he's that one day, he MLK today, and then he a little gutter ass nigga the other day or whatever. Then that's what the fuck he can be. But he can do that shit over there. We want to call a ceasefire. That's because they're getting lit the fuck up. That's how cowards do, man. Dudes that openly attack women and shit. Oh, I don't want to. You ever see a dude that put his hands on women? When you a man and you check his ass, oh, he want to chill out when he meet a dude that's ready to put hands on him. He want to be real cool and respectful. But when he get around women and shit, he get to talking loud and swinging and all of that shit. That's a bitch ass dude, and you got to treat him accordingly. I mean, I'm sorry to get vulgar or whatever, but this dude has shown us multiple times who he is, and then all you get is justifications or soft hands or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm Joe Biden on this nigga. I don't care the circumstances that caused him to be who the fuck he is. I need him to not attack my people, my you know what I'm saying, my friends, my wife, my brother, all that shit. I don't need that. I don't give a fuck what caused Sir Major to be Sir Major right now. I just need these niggas to be away from us. These motherfuckers use shit as clout. This nigga's twisted. Let the content. This nigga be having soap operas and shit about women he like going on trips and shit, fucking other niggas. And he let that be a part of reparations soap opera spaces. What the fuck? No, it's a clown show, and leave the circus over there. Let's leave the circus out of reparations, okay? And I land my plane. I know I went off, but I land my plane.
No, I mean, speak your piece, and I'm with you. I'm going to give you an example. How come people are not in your DMs going off on you right now, but they're shredding Miss Eddings' DMs? Sir Major and his crew are running Miss Eddings down in her DMs. right now, demanding that she leave the space, demanding this, demanding that, talking shit about her. Are they doing that to you?
And she's the one that want peace. She's the one that want them to all of us to get on cool with them. And she's talking shit about, and they talk shit about them.
But
That's where
but
their loyalty lies.
are they in any of the men's DMs right now talking any type of shit? But nope,
I
Oh,
just
had
they're never
one.
gonna talk to us.
I had one DM from a female who I know is cool with them, but acts like they not, but is cool with them or whatever. Or at least cordial with them. I think they might have sent her, but I don't know. I
but
don't
I'm
know.
just
I know that.
saying they're in her DMs heavy.
Right. Yeah,
Heavy.
they ain't mine. Nah, I just got that one message or
Right.
whatever, and that was that.
But it's three men on the stage. Four. Oh, it's a gang of people up here. Dang, it's six, seven dudes up here. They're not in your DMs, and that's what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. And I keep saying come in the space, and anyone who's blocked, DM one of the co-hosts and they'll let me know and I'll unblock you. But y'all were all in that other space not blocked. So why don't you come in here? And then
Okay.
just hold up, just come in and lay out what your grievance is. Don't come in here with any fuck shit. Come in, Connie, I don't like you because you did this, this, and this. And I did this to you because of this. And you know why they don't want to come in? Everybody that ran up on me today, yes, to this morning, I didn't know them. They're just minions. They don't know me from Adam. They are blindly following scum. See through scammy, scum, skanky dudes. Re-ups and Sir Major. Grown ass people, though, willing to run me down. And we have a whole movement going. And people know that's my first priority. But you would rather run me down. Not some chick that's on here just being reckless. Not some chick that's being a divester. Not some chick that's pretending that she's a Black American freedman, but she really knows she's Caribbean or African and hates us. No, you want to run down the chick that actually does work. That's wild. And why did you pick me? Because you're like the photographer that Martin Luther King had. That's the dude who set up Martin Luther King. You guys are like the people that snuck in Malcolm X's fold. You guys are the people that pretend you're about this, but you're not. So I'm going to be that chick today. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to come in here. Oh, you need to act like you 61. Nigga, I'll be 62 on December 28th. And I'm going to keep showing out and showing up. And you can call me old. I don't care what you call me. How does that invalidate my message? Oh, you were having sex with a Nigerian. All right. How does that invalidate my message or my work? Oh, you don't have a law degree, but I do. You're not a lawyer, but I am. You're not an attorney. No, I'm not. But I do have a law degree and I am a lawyer. But even if I didn't, if I had a GED, how does that invalidate my work or my message? How? Sway? How? Who's up next, Miss Settings? Thank you, Average Black Guy. I hope you were finished.
I wanted to say that there's the suggestion is because they still can't see the space. That Ishmael comes up and co-hosts so that they can actually get on stage because for some reason they're not able to get on or even see the space.
Okay, when other people are holding spaces, I can't see the space, but if they don't have me blocked and someone sends me a link, I can go in. Am I
Well,
wrong, people?
no. Well, what I'll say is this. I don't know if you know Ishmael on the app, but Ishmael she's the truth. I'm telling you, I trust her.
I
She's a
know who
good
Ishmael
person.
is. She got mad at me
Okay.
because I said something about Isaiah Washington.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well,
If she
but
wants to come in, why can't she come in?
she could come in. I don't know if she's in here.
Okay, who
Um.
else wants to come in? What is the issue? I don't even know these people. All the people that ran up on me today, I do not know them. Anybody, if I have you blocked, send the name. I will
Hey,
unblock you.
If y'all are streaming the space, to tell Ishmael to come in and send me a message. Let me know she's in here because there's a lot of people in here over there. So, because if y'all would like to have the conversation, let's have the conversation. But in the meantime, we have okay. Hold on. So we have Elroy, that Negro and Princess. Next.
Hey, shout out Ceecee. I see you getting your stand up on. I'm gonna be quick because I think the
Wait,
ladies
wait,
was
who was
before me.
that? Who, Elroy? You said I'll get my stand up.
Yeah, you in here clowning, man. Hey, but no, like I wanted to say, oh, shout out Av. What up, Av? Hey, Edens. You already know, sis. But I just wanted to say, those who know me on this app know I'm a firm believer. I second everything you've been saying as far as, you know, I keep the circle small and the walls tall. We coming up on this election. I've been saying this for the last few months, and we gonna see the ops. Now with this dude, I've been exiled him. He powder could never come around me. You know what I'm saying? No chance. And see, what I'm learning is a lot of people who coming across from Clubhouse, he been over there doing the same thing. So basically, everybody exchanging notes at this moment. But yeah, we got to stay on guard for the infiltrators because this is for real. We see it all the time when you be in these spaces having real discussions and we get the disruptors and then we get distracted. And I say this all the time, us as black people, part of our culture is we like to entertain bullshit. But when the bullshit gets too much and we get tired of it, we want to start complaining about it when we should have nipped that shit in the bud in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a firm believer in, keeping the circle small. The townspeople didn't sit at the council table or the round table. Everybody didn't need the input for the benefit of the community. And we need to understand that. There's nothing wrong with picking and choosing. Because see another thing, and you brought this up too, Ceecee, is that we gotta understand when people are being used because the people that's being attacked the most are the ones who are doing the work. So us as the people, we got to learn how to build barriers around those folks. We've seen it through history how they attack the ones who got the influence and doing the work. So yeah, I just want to say this has been needed. This room as far as the attention, because see, this is another thing, and I'm gonna drop Denmark, because I was in that room, Ceecee.
Were you in
Denmark's
there from the
room.
beginning? Wait, were you in there from
Yeah,
the
I
beginning?
was in there the whole time.
Wait,
I
can
heard
you
I
give
was
a recount and don't try to appease me? Whatever you saw, can you tell the space? Because you heard me speak, you heard Denmark speak. Please give an
okay.
objective opinion. Finish what you were saying, and then please give an
Oh, it's
objective
gonna go right
opinion.
into it. So Denmark's room was about identifying basically the tethers. You know, actually breaking down the definition of what it is and how to identify it and what to do after that. And as the discussion built on, these weird niggas came in there. You know what I'm saying? And it became it was about how once you became co-host, they got kicked out the room. Which everybody knows, if you have someone blocked and someone becomes co-host, they gonna get kicked. I'm the block king around this mug, and everybody know that. So that's why I never co-host. But that's what happened. So they come in there with their panties all in a bunch. This another thing. That man got about, like you said, 1,000 burners. Who does that but an undercover? Just like having 100 identifications. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to know the patterns. But going back to the room, basically it was butthurt about that. So the discussion became about how Denmark is not, or how Denmark is running his room. So everybody at first got to give out their grievances about how they felt, which is fucking crazy to me because I always talk about niggas and they feelings.
But
Fuck your
wait,
feelings.
Elroy, and they were
Yeah.
in there under their burners speaking, and
Under their
still,
burner. Yeah, under their
but
burner, because
wait,
that's the only way
and
they could
then
have
we're
came back in.
demanding that I unblock their main accounts. But you're in the room speaking. Continue. Like, what was the issue?
Continue.
But go ahead.
Exactly. So, like I said, everybody was giving their grievances. Then it became a shouting match because when Denmark tried to get order in the room, everybody wanted to keep getting out their opinions. And Ceecee was like, "Can we just move on?" She kept saying that. She was interrupting Denmark, and you could tell Denmark was just getting frustrated with the room. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really was. He was just getting frustrated with the room because nobody. He kept saying, "Does anybody hear me? Does anybody hear me?" So he was getting frustrated with the room. But Ceecee was like, "Can we just move on?" But these niggas, like they always do, want to center themselves. And Powder sends Wayman in here to defend him. Like y'all didn't say it, this nigga
Who's
is this
women?
nigga's. Oh yeah, that's what I call ribs. We
Why you
remember
call him
Wayman from
Wayman?
Low Down Dirty Shame?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot that
that's
name. I used
Wayman.
to date a Wayman.
Oh wow.
Average, check your messages.
So yeah, that's basically what happened. But I just wanted to say, man, we gotta really pay attention because, like I said before, these elections are coming up. They see we not playing with them. These motherfucking Democrats is losing their elections left and right. And yeah, they gonna need some type of deflection in the movement. But yeah, shout out to you, CC Ave. You know what I'm saying? Love you, Miss Eddie. And I'm
Thank you,
gonna drop
man.
down.
And then remember this, sir.
Oh yeah, you was looking good at the expo.
Oh, thank you, thank you. But remember this. Re-Up said he didn't know me, but yet he knows who I'm dating and what's on my Instagram. Just remember that. Who's up next? Oh, wait. So I got a list. So I took screenshots. I unblocked Sir Major. I did that 2 hours ago. He still hasn't come in. Somebody sent me at the Lady Smoke. I just followed her. I didn't have her blocked, so I followed her. So
That's
she'll have,
my fault. That's
huh?
my fault.
What?
I have Sir Major blocked. I forgot. I got the nigga.
Oh, okay. I don't have
That's
him
my
blocked.
fault. I
Okay.
ain't got Rios blocked though. I don't have Rios blocked, but I have Sir Major blocked.
Okay. I don't know who the Lady Smoke is. She could have been in here. She could have just got the link and came in. So I even followed her. So she can't say she can't get in. Somebody named Patriot 9_11. That name does not come up.
That's Uncle Max.
Okay, it might be the way it's written might be wrong, but I typed in Patriot 9_11. Patriot 9_11. Then you mentioned Ishmael. Ishmael can come in here. We used to follow each other. She just recently unfollowed me because I said something negative about Isaiah Washington. I don't know why that would hurt her feelings, but okay. So I'm trying to get the people in. You guys are hearing my voice. They're more than welcome to come in. So how do I get them in here? They're unblocked. And Patriot 9_11. Somebody needs to re-verify that person's spelling because it's not coming up under that name. There's a Patriot Gamer, white man, something. But anyway, so Sir Major can come in here. Re-Ups is already been in here. He can come back. The Lady Smoke can come in here. I followed her. Let me go follow Sir Major so he can't say he still can't get in. Let me take a screenshot. Just followed Sir Major. Isn't he already in the space, or is he in his own space? Because it's showing he's in a space. Um, and then all his other haters that ran up on me that I've never talked to in my life, don't know them, they can come in. They're all over there gaslighting people. That's why they got a measly 30 people in there because they don't have nothing to talk about. Oh, she was dating a Nigerian. Oh, does she really have a law degree? Oh, she's a horrible person. Those are our facts. That's their facts. That's their case against me. Have I done anything wrong to the Freedmen? Ever? Have I been off code? Ever? Have I done anything to them, online or offline? Ever? But every time I go into a space, here they come, following me in there. Why? What is your purpose? What is your mission? Who sent you? How much are you getting paid? And if you're not getting paid, just come in here and tell us you're a whole ass, weird ass, goofy ass, scummy ass fool. You can come in here and talk all your shit, but please be articulate. Tell the space why you don't like me, what I've done to you, and why you're running up on me. So here comes the commander. I don't know this dude from Adam. I just know he doesn't like some of the people in the
Oh
space.
yeah, that he's probably for me.
Okay. Then we've got Chantel. I remember her name. I don't remember if we're cool or not,
She's cool.
but
Shantae is cool people.
no,
I,
I'm just saying that just because she's cool. I don't. Sometimes I don't quite remember people, but I
Miss
think we're
Ceecee is
cool. I
me.
don't know. Oh, I recognize her. Hey, Les. Sorry,
I
boo.
told you, didn't I just tell you last week? I said, Miss Ceecee, when you gonna hold a space? And then you turned around and had a space today.
Well, I'm not. It had to be done. It had to be done. So anyway,
hey,
I've invited everyone.
hey,
So
Miss CC, I wanted to say real quick. I guess this is semi-important. Can somebody send the majors thing so I can unblock them? Because I don't know his real like.
it's Sir Major SIRMAEJOR 419.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put that shit in. Is it like a space or anything?
No, Sir Major 419.
Okay, let me
What does
see.
Her
419
average.
stand for?
I'm
Scam?
sending you. I'm
Isn't
sending you.
419 the scam number?
All right, I
Oh,
unblocked him.
for real?
I sent. Listen, I sent it to you. Check your messages.
Oh yeah, I just unblocked him. The Sir Major 419 thing. I just
Okay.
Yeah, we good. So he can, if none of us have him unblocked, then yeah, he's free to come into the room.
And
But
if
let,
you're
let me
if you're streaming, you need to unblock all of us too, because it works both ways.
but let me
So
show
you can
you
get in the
how Sir
space.
Major rolls. You know what 419 stands for? Nigerian scams. Why would he pick 419? Right. You see the games he plays, but come on in here, Sir Major. Take your rightful place on stage. Tell me why you've been stalking me since 2020. Tell the space why you hate me so much. And then address your alleged crimes while we're at it. So, because you might win some people over. It could be me. I could be, this could be an upside down world. I could be the scammer and the liar and the thief and all the alleged crimes and the alleged pedophilia and all that shit. It could be me. I could be. God forbid, am I the agent in the op? Ooh. Why don't you come in so you can prove that you're not and that I am? Go ahead, Miss Settings.
Jesus Christ, I think I feel like a secretary of back and forth
Oh,
during this.
you don't have to answer those people. I've
The-
every Re-Ups was in here. He can come back. Wait, let me see the new account you sent me. Is that the same as the first one?
so
Right.
everybody is unblocked. If they unblock, every should be okay from them to come in. All right, so
Wait,
I'm
the
gonna
Re-Ups
ask.
that you sent me is REO. The name of the person is REO. REUPS Georgia UK was so, and it has 0 followers, 0 following. He was in here under another Re-Ups. Why can't he just come back under that? He
I,
said his piece. He basically called me a hoe and said I deserve what I got. So we did him already. So now what?
and so listen, for anybody that's not speaking pretty soon, because I think there are going to be more hands, and hopefully, if I want them to come in, if they do come in, we can settle this and
No, but
be amicable.
seriously, all the lowbrow me cutting on him aside, Sir Major, come into the space. Like you talk all that shit, you hold court against everybody else, but you never come and just sit with me. Just come and tell me what is the issue. You said you want a ceasefire or a truce or whatever. Come on in. You are more than welcome. We let Re-Ups talk. Didn't he talk for a long time, people? Uninterrupted. And then he started getting grimy, talking about sucking this and that. Okay. All right. But then again, I did say he might have on Sir Major. So turnabout is fair play. But in this space, we can even be crude but talk calmly. You don't have to throw a grenade and then run. Anyway, I'm sorry, Miss Patty Cakes. Go ahead. Patty cakes. Who's
Okay,
next?
I'm here. I'm here. Okay.
Princess.
That Negro Princess Bratanella and the Commander Negro Black Knight. In that order. That Negro,
Okay.
you're next.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Um, so salute to the hosts and co-hosts. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon, and Ishmael, I love you so much. I think what you bring to this movement is so gangster. But I have the screenshot that is going to prove exactly why IW is not for this real reparations movement. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's selling movies or whatever, but I asked him for support and on something that I'll explain in 2 seconds. Uh, and he said, no thanks. Very high horsed and
Very arrogant.
very arrogant, and also just not with us, not for our core values as a people. He's not. And I'll prove that when he's in a room so I can bring it out in front of everybody. But that's real talk. And I hope people, I hope I've proved myself enough here for people to kind of, wait, let me see what he's talking about. Because it really is, that dude's not for us. And I don't care who the hell says differently, he's not for us. Um, but anyways, peace, power, and Negro reparations, specifically to the Black American Negroes who built this country with slave labor, per the lands promised in Special Field Orders 15, January 16th, 1865. To answer the question of the rooms, let's discuss Sir Major, his hate for me, and his crimes. Uh, truth, facts. To be completely honest, I don't really know Sir Major, and I don't know about the crimes. I haven't seen anything about that. I'm not saying there's not, but I really didn't come here for that. I've seen a lot of people I do mess with tough in here, and I wanted to get up here and say what I'm about to say. So I hope that answered the question enough. I really can't speak against him just because I don't know him, and he's one of us. So, like, light skinned or not, he's one of us. So I really, I got to see that before I can say
Well,
anything.
I'm going to direct you to it. So this is how we get down, right? What we're talking about in this space, please close your mic, sir. And thank you for your input. What we're talking about is how long this has been a detriment to us. Oh, he's us. Oh, she's us. Everybody's not us. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. So you weren't here earlier. I'm too tired to run down everything, but this is a man who has personally attacked me, impersonated me, and went and attacked other people to turn people against me. I reported him to the FBI, Homeland Security. I can't even remember. His judge. He wears an ankle bracelet. He's a criminal. He impersonated the cops, local police 3 times, I believe in 2 different states, impersonated the feds. All of this is online. His name is Sir Major, as it's spelled in the title. You can look it up for yourself. You can do a Twitter search, or you can do a search engine, an online search engine, or you can just ask Chat GPT to pull up his whole record, because Chat GPT will do that for you. He impersonated a Fed. He kidnapped a Black woman. All of this is on record. There is video of this. Some of it news footage. Some, the police took. Other people took. Um, I can't say definitively that he was dating um, Shanky. Where did Shanky go? No, I'm gonna let Shanky up. Where did she go? I don't know. She still here? But anyway. He was dating an underage girl that was 17. He called Child Protective Services on her. So she went and told on him. Then he said she was 18. Then he said she was 19. Now he's saying she was 20 or 21. Then he was in a space saying, oh, come on, fellas. Y'all know you didn't dated an underage girl before. Trying to remember all his crimes. If you look in the Jumbotron, some of the stuff is listed. He abused an elderly woman. He stole $450,000 from Black Lives Matter that was based on the death of black men at the hands of police and other white supremacists. And he bought prostitutes and a house and watches and ties and shit from Target and furniture and all this stuff. But yet, and there's more. I'm just trying to give the brief rundown for people who don't know why this space is happening. But this guy has been coming after me for years. So I consider him a disruptor. Um, um, okay, I hear you, average black guy. But yeah, there's background on him too. But anyhow, um, what happened?
Get up.
Wait. So the reason I'm holding this space because he's always trying to run up on me whenever he gets an opening. So he thought Denmark's space was a soft target, and he runs in screaming, yelling, not acting like a grown man, not acting like a mature man who's in control of his emotions. He can never state what I've done to him. He tries to invalidate my message. Therefore, I would think that anyone that's able to be out of jail this whole time, not imprisoned, on home arrest, who disrupts spaces, and not just me, who disrupts rooms, who doxes people. He had me doxed. He ran with some Africans, had me doxed. They came to my house talking about they gonna beat me up and shit. He was a part of that. So this space is about this lowlife, Sir Major, that has done this specifically to me, but not just to me, to others, and who held spaces, clubhouse rooms with Africans, saying that the freedmen are not to be trusted, ADOS, like all of us, whatever your descriptor is, and that we were trying to kill them. That's what the space is about, is I'm exposing an agent. Tell me who can commit all these crimes and still not be in prison. Then there's a video of him sniveling, crying, snot pouring out his mouth. I can't go to jail. I'll kill myself. Confidential agent. Confidential agent. We have got to get to a point where we stop this stuff. What do they say? And Miss Eddings, you have the ability to let people up. So we got to stop this. Oh, but they're us. Everyone is not us. I have family members that I couldn't trust as far as I can spit on this topic. One of my cousins loves antagonizing me about this shit. You know, every time something breaks at her house, I'm calling a Mexican. They do good work because you know how niggas are. And then we get into it. Everybody can't be trusted. When the revolution comes, you got to leave people behind. But when somebody shows you who they are, then see it and get block button strong and stop letting people come around us, not only just harming me, harming us, always disrupting, derailing, detracting, never adding anything positive, always positioning themselves to be the center of attention and taking us off our mark and our goal. Anyway, that's it for me.
Yeah,
And I
and
don't know
fuck.
where that girl Shanky went.
She's
I
on
don't know.
stage. No,
Oh, I'm right here.
she's on stage.
Oh, okay. So then, hold
Re-ups
up,
and Big
hold up.
Smoke say unblock them. They're trying to get in.
Re-ups was already in here. He's unblocked. I can send you the screenshot. He was already in here. So he can come in. They need to stop lying. I don't know who's this other guy, Shanky, you trying to tell me about?
Lady Smoke. She a girl. She a
I
female.
unblocked her and followed her. Hold up. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So sorry. Hold on, I gotta sneeze again. I unblocked Lady Smoke and followed her so she can't claim she can't get in. Who's the other person?
Yeah, that was it. It was and I think Ishmael.
Ishmael, I don't have her blocked. She knows who I am.
No, I think that you guys said that y'all was gonna let her up and be co-host or something.
No, she's not co-hosting my space. Why would she co-host my space?
Oh, I don't know.
She
That's
doesn't
what I
like
thought.
me, so no. Why would she co-host my space? She unfollowed me. When I first found out about her, I met her through Denmark because she attended a meeting when we did the Claude Anderson space, and I was like, "Oh, she's cool people." Then she started doing her music station. I retweeted it every chance I got. Every chance I got, I retweeted it. She posted something about Isaiah Washington, who is also on my list. And I said something, and apparently she didn't like it. And she jumped in my DMs. Short story, okay? She jumped in my DMs. Nope, I'm gonna let her come in here. If y'all want to hear the story, she can come in. Because I want to know what her issue is with me, because I've done nothing to her but support her. So anyway, the Lady Smoke I've never had her blocked because I didn't know who she was. I followed her. Sir Major is unblocked and followed. Re-ups is unblocked. He was already in space. You mentioned Ishmael, and somebody sent me.
That's Uncle Max.
Now, what's Uncle Max? What? Hold on.
That's the
Hold on, guys.
pre-treatment.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Swindler.
No, my cameras were going off that somebody was in my backyard. So you know how I get.
Can I can I
No,
finish?
who's talking?
Is that
Oh,
Negro? I
yeah. Go
was
ahead.
okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So okay, I can't remember exactly where I was, but
That's okay. Can you try to do it in 30 seconds, though?
no, this definitely isn't going to be 30
Well,
seconds. Should I
The
wait?
yeah, you
co-host is
probably should
regulating.
wait because this space, like, there's a title for the space, and what you want to talk about is kind of not on the title of the space, and so there's other people that have their hands up, and they probably want to talk about the title of the space.
And I guess she's saying that because you
Oh,
already had
oh,
some speaking time.
okay. Can I just land it in 30 seconds?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I am the mulatto that Wani and a lot of people were running down last year. So I would appreciate it if we could work together and come together as a people and not give people such a razz unless they need it and deserve it. And but I am that dude out here, mulatto stomping for our people. And I'll land right there.
Thank
No,
you,
thank you for
that
that.
Negro.
And that's why I keep saying I'm the person on this app. I follow everybody unless you're blocked. I mean, I don't follow everybody, but I follow people from Secure the Tribe. I don't mess with Yaya, and I forgot the other girl's name, Melissa, but I forgot her name on the app. I think I still follow Sunny, Booby, and Mel. They don't mess with me. I don't mess with them. They come in my spaces. I don't go in their spaces. Um, I mess with the Freedmen, the Negroes, the American Indian, the biracials, everybody. I'm not from the school. I don't gang bang the movement. That saying came from me. Stop set tripping the movement. Stop gang banging the movement came from me. So I don't do that. So you're in a safe space here. I don't know how's running down mulattoes. Like what? That's crazy to me. I don't know what happened. I can't get in between that. But co-host, who's up next?
I think Princess Bretonella, and then the Commander Negro Black Knight and Shanky.
What
Listen,
what
if
happened
they're,
to Nat Turner and Thug Bully?
I guess they left,
No,
but
they're here. They're on stage.
I don't see him. I only see. Well, Nat. Oh, I'm sorry, Nat. You don't have your hand. Put your hand up so I know. Yeah, like put your hand up, dude.
Thug Bully, are you speaking?
Yeah.
No,
Listen,
you could put
Shanky.
me down. You could put
The
me down.
I wanted to hear you. You usually have something good to say.
the space is actually on my page. So if they don't have me blocked, they can go to the space, and if not, they can send me a picture if it says blocked. Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Okay, I'll be back.
Is it okay for me to speak now? Is
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Go
okay.
ahead.
This is Princess.
Yeah,
Is
I was
like
just listening because I'm
hello.
trying to figure out, is that the same Denmark that was on Clubhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just amazed to hear all of
Wait,
these,
wait, wait.
because
But wait, it's Prince's turn.
oh, okay.
Thug Bully. Yeah, I just wanted to know if you were gonna speak at all.
Well,
Yeah,
can
because
I
I
be
gave
heard?
you your hand up, and
Is
I'm
my
going
mic?
by hand.
Hello?
We can hear you quite
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
okay.
you don't have your hand up, so I didn't know if you wanted to say something. That's because I'm going by hands, and Princess is actually on deck right now.
Oh,
Okay. Hey,
I'm
family.
just listening. Actually, because I'm amazed at hearing all of this stuff. That I mean, I remember from the first
Miss
seasons of
Eddings,
Clubhouse when.
Yeah.
handle it.
Okay. Hey, listen, Thug, I'm gonna drop you down. You're in the matrix if you can hear me or understand me. So I'm gonna drop you down. If you want to come back up, you can. Just send us a mic. So go ahead, Princess.
Okay, and if that's Doug, I heard him speak before. He's pretty cool, and I was agreeing with a lot of the things he was saying. But today, what is going on? I wish I had a face palm emoji or something. These Decepticons that are still disrupting and not even in the room. It just needs to stop. And Ceecee, it was great seeing you at the LA Civil Rights meeting last week. And I love to see people that are online, offline, and at these meetings and speaking up for us in the reparation movement. So thank you for showing up. And you spoke eloquently about the movement and how we need to have our people front and center. It's weird. It's weird to see us replaced in our own movement with everyone but Black Americans. And I saw that day, and you did say something about it. I don't know if it went over their heads, but I hope they heard you because I sure did, and it's just not a good look. And so we just have to keep pushing and also bringing those things up to their attention that hey, we see you, we see what you're doing, and these Decepticons that are getting on here and disrespecting you. Number one, you're a Black woman, you're educated, you're accomplished, and for any person, man, child, or woman, to disrespect you in the way that I've seen some of these people do, they're not about the movement. They are absolutely not about the movement, and they need to be checked. They need to be blocked. Somebody said let's somebody said, I'm sorry, somebody said we don't have to be friends or like each other in the movement. And I'm sorry, we do have to like and respect one another, because haters are dormant saboteurs and they become sabotagers, and we shouldn't engage them. Seriously, we can read people quickly and then they show themselves, they're showing out and they're showing themselves repeatedly, then they need to be blocked from what we're trying to accomplish, because they're going to do nothing but disrupt every single time. They have shown themselves, they have proven themselves. And Ceecee, you're nice, kind of, you don't have to engage with these Decepticons and disruptors. It's like, what kind of activity is that, entertaining clowns and disruptors, while we have so much to do? We have too much to accomplish in a short period of time. And I'm a close, but I want to reach out to everyone here today. The room is full, and I want to reach out to everyone today and say, this election that's coming up, we got to do something. We have to show up and show out. They have to see us and stop ignoring us. And uh, having the spaces like this helps us to weed out the people that are not going to be helping. They need to be blocked, and they need to write a letter or get references or something to come back in, because it's a waste of time and our time is precious. And I love everyone. One more thing, the Black Liberation Front, he needs to be the parliamentarian in these spaces. Um, if we could record what he said today and play it every time the room gets out of control, I think that would bring back some order. And yeah, block the Decepticon, Ceecee. I love you, and I love you, family. Let's keep the movement going forward.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
Yeah, thanks,
edifying me.
Princess.
I'm average black. I'm trying to bring the guy in that you told me about. I'll do it in a second. I think I typed in the wrong handle. Thank you for edifying me, Princess. And it was great seeing you at the reparations meeting or event held by, who was that? The
That was
LA
City
Civil Rights Commission.
Rights Department.
Yeah, the Civil Rights Department and the LA Reparations Advisory Commission. Um, People, if you don't know Princess is very active. And that's why, like, I take this stuff to heart. There's a lot of people really doing work. We might be on spaces and stuff, but there's people really doing work. And this is a very sharp woman, very intelligent woman. She talked about my speech. Her speech was great too. Mine was, I mean, it was okay. Anyway. Thank you for edifying me. I want to edify you. Would you like to make a formal announcement while you're on stage?
I want to hold off because I
Okay.
still need to hear from the Secretary of State. I will say this. I am aspiring to run for office for California State Assembly in California. And what I had to do on last week, I had to do in like 24 hours. And because I was not given the right information, and this is what they do. They see black people coming and they don't give you the right information. But anyway, I had to get signatures, 40 registered voters, and really it was 4 hours because I had to work. But I did it. And so now I'm waiting to hear from the Secretary of State to validate my signatures so that I can be on the ballot in 2024. And because reparations are coming up in California, they are already writing the reparations bill. I want to be in the room. I don't want someone else in the room speaking for me that I know that's not going to speak for us freedmen and black Americans. So I just want to be like a gatekeeper to that. So that's why I'm running, amongst other things that are going on. I think we all need to run for office. We have to show them that we don't just vote. We are leaders. We are born leaders. And so, yeah, I want to wait to make the announcement because I need to hear from the Secretary of State that I'm validated. And so pray for me.
Sure will. Princess, please follow me so I can support you for real, for real.
I will, dear. Thank you.
And I just want to say thank you for that. These are the type of people I hang with. This is my real life. I know this woman. I met her online. I think we initially encountered each other on Clubhouse. And here we are several years later. Like, we don't have time for these people and their low-level games. We're really trying to represent ourselves. We don't have elected officials representing us. The Congressional Black Caucus is not representing us. We don't have an Adam Clayton Powell, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. No, we don't have people that run up to the White House and cut deals so we can have a civil rights movement. Do you know if those people were still alive today, what would be happening? No one said when our kids get shot, they're silent. But some immigrants, oh, they're being separated from their families at the border. So now we got people like Princess and Marcel and other people running for office. And I plan on running for office. And then I just want to say this before we move on. You got to pay attention. You can't blindly, watch this stuff. Why do you think Karen Bass left Congress to run for mayor of Los Angeles, and now she's mayor? Another immigrant pushing for immigration, but not reparations.
You
So
mean she
she's
lost?
No, Karen Bass won. She's the
Oh,
mayor of
Karen
LA.
Bass. I thought you. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. I was talking about. I would keep. You said mayor. I was thinking Sheila Jackson Lee.
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm
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 sorry.
about to
I
get
I,
to her.
I was shaking.
No, no, no. So now Sheila Jackson Lee tried the same thing. She lost, but there's a plan. So the immigrants, whether it's Latinos, Africans, Caribbeans, they've got the local elections on lock, right? So now the people who are in Congress and the Senate, what they're doing is they're like, okay, we see the writing on the wall. They see us coming for them. When you talk about these people online, don't just type their name, tag them. They got to hear us. They have people that tally that up for them. They have to know how disgruntled we are. So they're hearing us. They told us we were bots and this movement was going to die. And here we are 7 years later gaining speed. So, anyway, Sheila Lee Jackson tried it and lost. So their goal is to get the old heads. Their exit plan is move down and let the new young immigrants come into the federal space. So they'll have city, state, and federal on lock. And we're doomed. So Sheila Jackson Lee lost. I would say a lot of that is attributed to us. She's in Houston. She shouldn't have lost against that old white man. She is in Houston and she lost. So our message is working. So we have got to keep an eye on politics and political strategy. You don't have to be the brightest. You don't have to know politics. Run for office. These people, I used to work for politicians. Some of them are dumb as a fucking rock. It's their staff that makes them smart. Get in office, please. And then back to the title of the room. This isn't about just some low-level shit. What this is about is keeping us elevated, keeping our minds high and elevated, educating, informing, mobilizing, executing. We can't have the Sir Majors, y'all running around here. I mean, but I don't really know. You know what the fuck he's done. You see how he runs us down. You see how he runs me down. A dude that literally worked to have me beat up in real life. And y'all still running around. Well, I don't. Okay, you don't know. I see you running with him. You're getting blocked. He's talking about our block people. Keep running with that nigga
And
because
what done for the movement? That's what I would like to know.
he's done nothing,
And
nothing at all. But kidnap black women, have sex with underage women. What else? Allegedly, all this is alleged because he hasn't been found guilty. But who has all these allegations? We got shit in the jumbotron. Elder abuse, stealing $450,000 for Black Lives Matter money that should have gone to the community, and he spent it on prostitutes. It's all documented. He spent it on watches and ties and Target and Walmart and a house he tried to hide. He got arrested 4 times for impersonating law enforcement. What other crimes am I leaving off? Oh, did I say the kidnapping the black woman? And it's all on camera. You can Google this shit yourself. His real name is Tyree Conyers Page. He has been invited in the space a million times. He's trying to pretend he can't get in. I unblocked him and even followed him so he can't say he can't see the space. But he talked all that shit about me this morning. He's always running me down. We need to be focused. We don't have time for disruptors and agents. This dude was on camera, sniveling, snot running out his nose. Oh my God, I can't go to prison. I'll kill myself. I kill myself. Even though I like dudes, I don't know if I have a good time in there, but I kill myself. Who do you think they're picking as an agent? Who do you know that gets arrested that many times and isn't in prison? Coming to you soon in a courthouse in Atlanta, April 28th, Sir Major Tyree Conyers Page faces the judge again. Is this the moment that he goes down? Is this when they will reveal that their favorite CI confidential informant is going away for good? Is this the time? Someone let me know.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Channel Raw TV Bay Bay.